It's everybody's favorite time of the year. Time for road construction season. We've got to haul a couple pieces of equipment to the road construction that is just now getting set up here in town. And then we're going to get to work on that road construction, getting the road all fixed here. It's a balmy 98 degrees out here in Oklahoma, so it's going to be a disaster to say the least. And we're working on the biggest and most busy road in town, so that's going to be a fun deal to deal with. We're going to take the old Western Star triaxle and use that to haul the equipment. So let's get connected up to our lowboy trailer and get on up north to the construction staging site and pick up the equipment to bring it on down to town. If you guys enjoyed today's video, then make sure you give a big old thumbs up and subscribe for more content in the future. If we hit 150,000 subscribers by November 22nd, I will give away 10 copies of Farming Simulator 22. We are here and we're going to pull right on in, and that is the construction equipment right on up to our left. So let's pull right on back here and get the first thing that we're going to need loaded on up and taken down to the construction site. This is the first piece of equipment that we're going to take down to the construction site. It's got rippers on the back. It's got a nice blade up here to do some leveling, and it should do a good job prepping the ground for us here. So we've hopped up inside. Let's go ahead and fire it up and lift up that blade, and we're going to get it put up over here on the trailer. Boy, I gotta tell you, loading that thing up was not an easy task, but we finally got it. So let's put down that triaxle, turn on all of our whooshy-wash lights, and we are gonna hit the road. Ooh, this is heavy. Oh, this is really heavy. Come on, baby, turn it, turn it, turn it. There we go. Wow, I need some weight on the front of this thing. Well, we're going to crawl this behemoth back on down to the construction site. We'll see you guys once we get there. Well, we've made it back down to town, and all we have to do is hang a right here, and the construction should just be off to our right. Ooh, car. Woo! Oh, hey. Ooh, we nicked them. Car, buddy, you're gonna get nailed if you don't. You stay right there. And your buddies stay right there too. Hey, now, you're a rock star. Everybody hit the brakes. I want to turn right. Watch it, car. Watch the blade. Come on, buddy. Jeez, man. All right, we're taking this behemoth on right now. And this is the construction site just straight ahead. So I think what we're going to do is just pull right off into the middle here, and we're going to unload right here. So that ought to do. We're going to hop out, and we're going to disconnect and lower the front of the lowboy. There we go. We've got that ready to go. Now we're just going to unstrap the equipment from the trailer here and get it offloaded. And just right on back off the trailer. Perfect. Right there will do. Watch for that car right there. We're going to let that car pass, and then we're going to hang a right, or a left. Actually, I think a left is going to do us better. Let's hang over here, and we'll temporarily park this right here next to the basketball court. So that can stay there just for the time being. We're going to get back in the truck, head up, and pick up the other piece of equipment yet. And I can already tell you that there is no way that I am fitting through that construction site, so we're going to just back up through the middle lane here. Wait on that car right there, and then we are going to hang it right and get ourselves turned back around. So let's head right on back up and pick up the next piece of equipment. Back up at the construction headquarters, and we're loading up the last piece of equipment that we're going to need to be taken down there right now. The thing is, I don't think this will all fit on in one go. I think we're going to have to haul this in two pieces, unfortunately. And if they didn't have to go so far, I would just drive them down there. But they've got a long ways to go, so it's going to be best for us to load them onto the trailer. All right, so the tractor's going to have to stay here, but we are going to be able to haul the implement down. And we're going to have another guy come out and get that tractor back down to the construction site for us. So we're all loaded up. Let's get on down the road. Back over to the construction site, and we can finally get to work on the ground. Back in town, headed over here to the construction site. We're going to sit here and wait for that tractor to get back so we can get this offloaded. But in the meantime, while we wait for that tractor to get here to offload this, we are going to get to work in the cat right over there that we just brought on down here. So we're going to park that right there in the median. A little difficult or a little dangerous of a spot, but it's the best place we've got for it. Can't really pull it any closer because of this intersection here. So that'll have to do right there. Let's fire this big old thing on up and get to work over there in the construction site. Now, in retrospect, this thing's a little bit big for what we got to be doing, but it is what we have to work with, so we're going to try our best here. Now we're gonna try and fit in here without knocking some cones, and that may or may not be possible. Let's see, let's move that way a little bit. Try and sneak it. Come on, stop sliding. Stop sliding away from me. And there we go. We snuck in here, finally. Woo! It's a tight fit. All right, we are rolling. We're just working up the ground a little bit here along the cones, trying to not knock them, but that's, like I said, not going to be the easiest of tasks with this thing. But we'll get this ground worked up here, ready to go. Ooh, we almost nailed the end cones here. That would have been bad. All right, pick that up. We're going to back all the way back up here. And the annoying thing is we don't have just one big stretch because of these intersections. We have to work it in sections, so that is definitely an annoyance that we're going to have to deal with here. But we will try our best, and we're going to get this all worked up. All right, so we're going to try and sneak over some cones here if we can. Now, I've got that thing angled a wee bit. Come on. Ah, this stupid thing. This thing doesn't drive very well. It slides, as you guys can see. It really kind of sucks. But we should be able to sneak just over top that cone. There we go. And then stop sliding. Come on. If you don't slide, we don't have a problem. Ah, we knocked it. We knocked the freaking cone. Well, it is what it is. At least now we can get into this other one, I guess, huh? Alright, so let's angle that blade. Don't need to angle it that much right there. Let's angle it back around. I think we're a little crooked on that, aren't we? Let's see if we can straighten that out a little bit. There we go. And we'll go ahead and put her right back down. Alright, let's work up this side. Alright, we're done using this thing. We've got it all ready to go. Now we just need to come along with the level scraper. And we need to scrape some soil onto this here to make sure we level it all out. And then the concrete trucks can roll on in and they can pour this area up. The tractor has finally made it back down here, so we're going to pull it off over here to the truck, and we're going to get this thing offloaded finally. So all we got to do is walk back here and disconnect this. Now pull the truck right on forward, and that'll release our room to be able to pull that right off the trailer here. And we are going to pull this truck all the way forward as far as I can. Now we'll walk back here, hop into the John Deere, pull that right off the trailer, and we can get back to work. Alright, we're all hooked up, pulling it off the trailer now, nice and easy. There we go, she's offloaded and we can get to work with it. But first things first, I gotta get this truck and trailer out of here, so let's pull this off to the side. And now we can run over here to the truck and get this truck and trailer out of here. We ran back over here to the trucking headquarters. We actually had an employee, when we hooked this truck up to the dump trailer, we had an employee go and pick up some dirt that we can use for leveling. So we're going to get this down there to the construction site now that we could use it. And we're going to use this dirt to fill up that level scraper that we just brought down. Come on, truck, turn with me now. We've been using this truck a lot lately, and I got to get it into the shop. There's something wrong with its front steering. There's a big old issue and delay in there. You can kind of see it. It's almost like the steering's slowly going out of this truck or something. We'll have to take a look at it. But either way, we're pulling this on up here. And I think I'm just going to utilize Tractor Supply. I was going to park into the middle here, but that's just not quite as safe as heading over into here. They've got a big parking lot, and I'm sure that they won't mind. So let's back right on up and get this thing loaded up. Got all loaded up. Now we're going to get back over here into work. We've got to turn her around because we're not going to make that sharp turn. And what we're going to do is go on in there, and we're going to lay this down as a nice leveling bed. So we've already done as much as we could to it from the very start, but now we have to then go in and do it again here. Once we've completed this, the concrete trucks can run on in here and get spreading some concrete. So we're pulling right on in. Right there ought to be good. We'll go ahead and get started. So we'll go ahead and drop that on down and get pulling forward. Here we go. We can go forward about 5 miles an hour. I think that ought to be just enough. And as you guys can see, we're getting a good bed put down here. Try and run relatively straight, but I might be a little off. And that, we've used it all. Just go ahead and close it back up now. Pick it back up. There we go. And we'll back up and get refilled with some more here. As you guys can see, it's going to take quite a few loads of this to get this worked through. So we'll just back right on up. There we go. Wait on this white car maybe. And we'll pull back over here and get filled up again. We're all filled up again. We're ready to do another layer here. So we're going to pull back on in there and get lined back up. All right, there we go. Nice and easy. We're going to drop that back down and we're going to get to rolling again. Come on, hit the rolling. There you go. And we're dropping it off once again, running. Ooh, we got way off here. All right, it's all right. We can always come back and fix that later. And I wonder if we'll have enough. Nope, not quite enough to finish this part. So we're going to close the gate, pick back up, and go fill up some more. Back right on out of here, just like we did last time. We don't have to wait on any cars. So let's get over here, filled up, and we'll continue this process. I think you guys get the idea so far. All right, y'all, there we go. As you guys can see, we've got this all done now. We can just go over this with the roller. We have another crew set able to do that. And then the crew that's going to come in and pour the concrete will come do that as well. But guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you want to see more construction in the future, then let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, I'll see y'all later.
Can you picture you and me?